Hello fellow musicians, are you gearing up for a tour and you don't know what to pack? Then you are at the right place. My name is Linus Klausenitzer. I've been a touring musician for over 10 years on different countries, on van tours, on nightliner tours, on tours where you fly from show to show, really in very different setups. All those mistakes that I made, all the experiences I made, I speak about in this video so you don't need to make the same mistakes as well. So let's dive right into it. Let's talk about your gear first. Of course you want your instruments that you are used to play, but you should also take always a spare instrument because you never know what happens on the road, what damage happens, so you don't want to have the risk of not having an instrument available. Make sure your instruments are in a good working condition and take all the additional gear, guitar picks, drumsticks, and things like that. I wrote all of those down in the list that you can find in the description. And then I have a little special tip for saving space on tour this year. Is the Ibanez multi-tool. It's really not expensive and it works like a Swiss Army knife, but for musical equipment. So if you have little problems before a show, you can easily fix them. For those kind of moments, you can also prepare a little kit with, I don't know, screws and nuts, duct tape and cable ties. And then of course you normally have other gear too, like guitar pedals or effects or something like that. Make sure that you have them in a very good case. That's something I really made wrong in the beginning. I thought that expensive cases are not worth the money, but they are really. There's more damage than you expect on the roads. If it's like little scratches that devalue your instruments, or if there is a severe damage on the road, it's really something that is very uncomfortable to handle. So really put some money into good cases. If you need some help finding the right case, you can check the lists in the description. I added cases there that I used myself or that I saw other people using happily. Okay, let's talk about clothing. Obviously, you should bring clothes that fit to the climate where you will tour at. Bring enough clothes, but not clothes for the whole tour, because a lot of venues offer washing machines and you have laundromats that you can use on an off day, for example. Just take enough clothes to survive a couple of days. Now on to personal items. Of course, you should bring your toiletries, medication and all the daily things you need to feel comfortable. Then bring entertainment, because as a musician there is a lot of time where you just sit around and have to do nothing. Bring books, bring movies, bring magazines, whatever you enjoy doing. And now let's talk about a more delicate topic. It's about smelly clothes. Don't take the same pair of shoes for the stage and for offstage. Just bring a second pair. Your band members will be very thankful for that. And then I came up with something that helps me on my luggage. I bought products that keep my clothes dry, and that keeps away the smell. And here's a little special advice. Always bring swimming clothes to a show, because you never know when there is a surprise moment where you can swim. So sometimes there is, I don't know, a lake backstage that you didn't expect. Once I played even a show with a backstage pool. You have hotels with pools. You play in a venue that's next to a swimming pool. It's like there are a lot of opportunities where you can use that, and it's a good change of sceneries. I normally bring a big suitcase and a little suitcase or backpack on tour. When I enter the venue, I only take the small bag and I don't need to bother with a big luggage in the backstage area that might be very small. And then when you arrive at the backstage area, don't put your suitcase on the seats or on the couches, because that's where people used to sit. And I know this from every tour. Every tour there's somebody who does it and people complain about it. So arrive and just put your suitcase in a corner or under a table or something like that. If you are touring with a van, you should really think about food and drinks. Focus on being hydrated. You lose a lot of sweat on the road. And then if you're a vegetarian or a vegan especially, I really recommend to at least take some snacks so you survive in places where you have really horrible options. And there you have it, folks. I made a long list of all the things that I think could matter on a tour. I added it to the description of the video. And if you want to make an own checklist on your phone, you can just copy it. If you have a tour that you need to fly to, I made another video about fly-in shows and fly-in tours that you can watch right here. I also added a checklist there. Thank you for watching. If you don't want to miss more advices for musicians and bass players, just subscribe to my channel, put a thumbs up if you like the video, and tell me if I forgot some important items that are essential for you on tour. Now have a great tour. See you next time.